DJ Mr.Success.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T. Marie and Mr. Success. We want to invite y'all to watch our new episode that will be dropping every Sunday. You don't want to miss it. What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T. Marie with It's a Chicago Vibe. And today we have a special guest by the name of Tom Linn. Stay tuned.
DJ Mr.Success.
It's always something exciting going on here at the Grand Sheridan Hotel, Chicago. Riverwalk, baby. It's Mr. Success hanging out with Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and the Transformer crew. All right, everybody, welcome to It's a Chicago Vibe with me,
Mr. Success,
Lady T, Snoop, DJ on Entertainment, and our special guest, Tom. Welcome to the show. Just tell us, so before we begin, tell us a little something about you, Tom Linn. I know you've been in the acting and stuff. I'm trying to sign you as a singer and stuff right now, and have a beautiful voice. Tell us a little something about your acting experience, though.
Well, let's see. And in middle school, high school, and through college, I was in a bunch of plays, and my idols were included Gene Wilder and Brad Dourif, who was the voice of Chucky in the Child's Play movies. And they both kind of shared roles with me that I played on stage, just so happened to turn out. And then I was training in opera and Shakespeare. And then I kind of made more money as a technician, so I stayed behind the scenes, and that's kind of what I'm doing to this day.
Yes, sir. Right now, me and Tom both currently here with Encore, working as technicians, AV technicians. He's a pretty awesome audio-visual technician as well. So, is there anything you like to ask him, Lady T?
Yes, Tom. I know you said you tapped into the acting and the plays and everything like that, which I know you said that, what you do now as a technician pays the bills, but what do you love to do the most?
Oh, well, I've always wanted to help tell stories, and as long as I am participating in that, then I am enjoying my job. I'm certainly not hating it, and that is important, I'd say, in this economy. Am I right? But yeah, I guess you could say I've always been studying storytelling my entire life. That's why in capacity.
Okay, let's look it up.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Snoopy Snoop, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, y'all?
TJ, Snoop, do you guys didn't have any questions for Tom?
I do, actually. Yes.
What's up?
So I guess my first question would be, well, it's a two-parted question. What song and what movie or play or show inspired you to want to do it yourself?
Oh my goodness. Well, probably when I was a kid, seeing Back to the Future Part 2 in theaters.
That's a good one.
I rented Star Wars, mainly Return of the Jedi, when I was a kid. Wanted to be Luke Skywalker. I wanted to be the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. I wanted to be Wesley from The Princess Bride. Basically, characters in capes, I thought were cool. Okay. Capes and cloaks.
The Cape Crusader, righty there.
Cloaks.
And then what music made you want to become a singer?
Oh man. Well, Wow. Well, we were just earlier talking about the 90s.
Mhm.
It's funny. My first pop culture memories were like it was a weird time in music because you had Milli Vanilli and Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer all at once, and like Amy and crap like that. And then grunge came along with like Nirvana, and I was like, oh, this sounds closer to my parents' rock records. Uh, this is more speaking more my language. So I guess growing up with that really influenced me. And by the time I was in a band in high school, we were listening to a lot of Mars Volta, Tool, uh, kind of experimental metal stuff. And my first favorite song, though, as a kid, is probably "Down on the Corner" by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Okay.
My parents had a lot of folk records, protest singers, and the like, classic rock, you know. But I had all the Weird Al tapes as a kid. I remember hearing his versions as a kid and then hearing the originals and being like, wow, everybody must love this Weird Al guy. So say he's an inspiration to me too. UHF is still my favorite comedy of all time.
Okay.
It was my favorite movie when I was like 13.
All right. Then. I'm bursting with questions. I want to give other people a chance to ask them. I got more.
You got anything else, Lady T? Right now?
Oh, Snoop, I think it's on.
You say you mentioned the 80s. So do you got a John B type flow?
I'm sorry,
John B type flow.
John
Mentioned
B.
that,
I know Sloop John B is a Beach Boys song.
No.
John B. is an R&B artist.
Yeah. No, I really love Al Green and
Okay.
and Curtis Mayfield. And actually, Al Green was covered by my favorite band, Talking Heads. As I by the time I was in college, I found it really fun to try and sound like David Byrne. He's one of my idols because one of my favorite quotes is the the better a person's voice, the harder it is to believe what they are saying. So
Right.
I use my faults to an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I try to sing like him, he encourages me to not be afraid to crack my voice or be goofy or satirical. I can really appreciate that. It's a chance to bare your soul and be a character. And it goes back to storytelling for me.
Can you give us? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but could you give us a snippet of what you do as far as singing?
My would you like to hear a television theme song, or we were just talking about Talking Heads? I could play. I could.
I think you should do something that the people know that they familiar with.
Sure.
I call you Robin Thicke round here.
My favorite line from my favorite band. Here we go. Heaven is a place where nothing ever happens.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely hear
Right.
the play, you know what I mean? The
I
opera
say that.
and his voice. So that was great.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
Like a little
Appreciate
different
it.
little flow he be in there doing. The guy be down here, all be down in the Bat Cave and stuff. It's a little place we got down here. Art. You just hear some howling and I'm like, who the It's him one day, just in there recording himself, singing different stuff. But I'm gonna switch the page a little bit. I know you see a little clip in the movie with I think it was the Wolf Man and stuff like
I
that.
was playing a werewolf, yeah.
Playing a werewolf. But
College.
have you ever thought about doing like if somebody wrote a character for you as a singer, singing in the movie and stuff like that, actor/singer?
That would be a blast. Now you got me thinking. That's almost got me thinking about wanting me to think about story ideas now for the singer that turns into some sort of supernatural creature, or let's see. When I write scripts, there's always
Don't give nobody your idea. So you copyright it.
Right.
yeah.
For not to cut you off, but if people don't know, I know we advertised the Angry production. We were supposed to do this summer, but we never got a chance to release that because we got so busy around here. The company always let us take time. We doing stuff like this, but we don't want to be around here shooting movies and we super busy and stuff,
Duty calls. I said duty.
The Angry production is coming out real soon. We just probably wait till January and start releasing scenes on that, but it will be weekly, and it's just little stories we write about us as technicians around here, how we piss each other off sometime, but by the end of the day, we all be back as one, and how we keep our professionalism. Other departments don't even see us that we angry each other. We like the perfect crew walking around this here hotel and any other properties we go to, in downtown areas. So
it's like if Bob's Burgers was a workplace comedy.
Yeah, it's real hilarious. So I want everybody to tune in with that. That's going to be up under the It's a Chicago Vibe umbrella. And things me, Lady T got coming out soon, me and TJ working on some stuff ourselves too. So expect a whole bunch from It's a Chicago Vibe coming in the near future.
Absolutely. And since we're touching on that, I know we did state last year, no, not last year, when we first started that we was gonna do like a like a podcast event, and we're gonna do that like our first year anniversary, which is next year. So next year y'all could be looking forward to us doing like a podcasters event. We don't know the time, location, or the date, but it'll be our 1 year anniversary with actually doing the podcast. So
yes, sir. Beginning of March, expected from us, but we just here on this show, we basically was introducing Tom Linn to the world and our our audience that's right now. So be on the lookout for him. Like I say, I'm trying to write stuff for him right now to get out here. Push for him. We're gonna get on sound. We're gonna work SoundCloud and YouTube first, but expect some things from him. See him on the TV, you're gonna see him singing. So on that note, do anybody else got any questions for Tom right now?
Yes.
Go ahead, TJ.
I guess I just wanted to bring it full circle. You said that if you could be doing anything, it would be storytelling. So what is your favorite medium of storytelling, and what is the story that you are most most excited about or most interested in telling? Yeah.
I have a few answers to that last one, but I certainly have always loved movies. Every artistic medium in a collaborative effort and experience. Because with movies, you have photography, you have music, you have the manipulation of light and time. It's really the closest we've come to time travel as a species.
Yeah.
If you think about it. Oh man. Well, when I write scripts, I always have a little bit of sci-fi or horror seem to seep through, even when I try to write like a straight love story, Like it's like what if a vampire got in the mix or something, or aliens, I don't know. But what if an action movie? But, but yeah, a story I've been working on most recently is the very light on the dialogue but heavy on the soundtrack, kind of chronicling my emotional experiences overseas, but also kind of a romanticized retelling of how my biological parents might have met. I am adopted and I have no idea how they met, but uh that's kind of inspired my own version of things. So born in 1985, so I thought 84 where would be an interesting place to be. And I thought maybe they met overseas. What if, you know, what if they met in the punk scene in Berlin or something? And so that's where I set it. Uh and that's what I have so far. It's a punk and goth kind of soundtrack. And that's a lot of what I listen to now. But I do love all types of music, and I love how movies incorporate music, manners of artistic mediums. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Great answer.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you all.
Likewise.
Likewise.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Anybody have anything else for Tom?
Yeah, man.
Well, on that note, we're going to pause for some words from our sponsors, and we'll be back with entertainment news. Stay tuned.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Do you know your love language? I heard it's better to give than to receive. And every seed that you plant will grow. Let all the love you give flow. Hey you, do you feel your back is up against the wall with nowhere to go or turn? Mental illness is real. And if you or someone you know is battling with this demon, try Jesus. This commercial is sponsored by the Lord.
Dear God, thank you for the gift of family and friends. Bless everyone, for they deserve all the goodness you have given to me. May the love that binds us only grow stronger as we fulfill the destiny you have laid out for us. Protect us against any and all problems we may encounter in the future. Give us strength to overcome all of the difficulties that we are dealing with now. Heavenly Father, bless us, Lord. In your name I pray. Amen. All right, everybody. Welcome to Chicago Vibe. We're sitting here with Tom Linn, Snoop, Success. Right now, it's time for the entertainment news. So, TJ, what you got for us?
Hi, everybody. Here we go. Let's launch into our entertainment news for this week. In our first story, Houston Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. was charged with assault of his now former girlfriend, WNBA player Kaiser Gondrezick, last month. The charges included second-degree assault and second-degree strangulation. Prosecutors said that Gondrezick told them that Porter struck her several times with a closed fist, leaving her with a gash above her right eye. However, on Tuesday, Gondrezick told the New York Post that the allegations were false. In her words, "It's not true. My injuries don't support any of those claims." She insisted he didn't hit me. He never balled his fist up and hit me. She also said that the argument lasted not even 10 seconds. As of now, the DA's office has dropped the second-degree assault charge due to insufficient evidence. They haven't let it go entirely, though, despite Gondrezick's continued adamant denial of the nature and severity of the alleged assault. Porter was released from jail on $75,000 bail and still faces charges of second-degree strangulation and third-degree assault. He is back in court on November 27th. Okay, and now we're moving right along to our second story, which is a little more lighthearted, I'd say. NBA superstar LeBron James is set to release a new children's book titled I Am More Than. This would be his second, with his first being I Promise, which he published in 2020. That book was a New York Times #1 bestseller. LeBron says of his current endeavor, quote, I Am More Than is about believing in yourself and all the amazing things you're capable of, which no one else can define for you. I hope everyone that reads it feels inspired to be more than in everything they do. The book is available for pre-order on the HarperCollins website, and it will be released on April 2nd of next year. And on to our final story. Comedian Adam Sandler paused his comedy show on Wednesday in order to help a fan suffering a medical emergency. Sandler is currently on tour for his I Missed You tour. During his performance, he stopped his set to help the fan who needed medical assistance. A fan captured a video of the funny man who could be heard saying, let's take a few seconds. We'll just let these guys concentrate. All right. Love y'all. The lights remained on in the SAP Center in San Jose, California, as Sandler guided the medical staff to where the audience member was located. He even asked the audience to give a round of applause for the fan who needed assistance before resuming the show. And that about does it for our entertainment news report.
Like, before we get to the opening sessions for the floor, no Taylor Swift this week.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you. Give me some Britney Spears or somebody.
This is the Britney Spears of our time.
Look, she dance in the mirror all day long. Where she at?
Did you see that Europe movie? It was actually pretty good.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ooh.
But on the serious
It's
note,
like
no,
Dream
Snoop,
Pop. I'm
I
really
want to see.
digging Dream Pop.
So
It's the same producer as Lord, right?
All that.
I like to hear
That's my-
Snoop.
that's
Snoop,
my
what's your
friend
thought on
told me
some of the
that.
entertainment, buddy?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Players round strangling people. That was the first topic.
Yeah, let's touch on that.
I ain't did my paperwork on that. No, I got the, but to be continued.
Right. I feel
What
you.
I think is interesting about that is that she had the lacerations, she had the markings and everything, but she's determined that it wasn't as like bad as making it seem. And I don't know, like they just seem to be proceeding on business as usual. Just usually,
It sounds like to me she was paid off probably.
But
And that's just the end of it. She was paid off, or she was paid off. I mean, who in their right mind, unless you love a person, it ain't that much love in the world to allow somebody to strangle you to the point where you see the marks on your body, and then you say, oh, it never happened, it never existed. So we'll be praying for her, you know what I mean, that she hopefully get out of that situation, because that's not cool.
she's saying that the prosecution is blowing things out of proportion, that a cop overheard her saying something and like made the story sensational. Her is it like her or somebody who's her that like it's just like an opportunity grab because it's a celebrity couple and they're trying to sensationalize it.
But evidence don't lie, though,
But you never know, because you got to think this is not like remember Ray Rice and his girl. The situation happened with him, but that was on camera. This is not on camera, and the lady still turned around and married Ray Rice after that, and the man's career ruined. And maybe it's one of those situations. She's looking at it like, me and this man get into it all the time. I probably did provoke him. I don't want to see this guy get ruined.
Right.
Or something like that. So you're there, and then maybe how the media and stuff do blow stuff overboard, to make it sometimes.
And like I said, the prosecution did say there was insufficient evidence, and they had to throw out the charges because like they found that she has some kind of I don't know how to say it,
Conjugal visits.
no, no. She,
What are we in a joint? He getting visits. What are we doing here?
Oh my God.
kind of defect or like previous injury or something that led to like
Right,
congenital. I can't say that. Okay.
We know what you.
right. We get it. We get it.
I want to touch on the Brit. Who? What was the other topic?
Bron.
You know, Sammy, I ain't touching. I mean, that's a good thing, even though I don't care for LeBron, and that's neither here nor there, which we all know why. But I'm glad that he's putting a children book out there. We don't know. I don't know what it's about, but that's a positive thing. As he doing.
Is more than his performance in Space Jam 2: A New Legacy.
All right, I still got to see that and read the first book before I even talk about the second one. So you're right.
Absolutely.
The third one.
And what was the second top? The other topic? I'm sorry.
Sandler, I believe.
Oh, okay. I seen which we're not talking about Tiana Taylor, but I seen Tiana Taylor do that as well. She had someone that was couldn't breathe or they passed out, and she literally stopped their show. Because a lot of people we know die like that. From a lot of shows. They keep people, the artists will keep going, and people have died. So that's a good thing that he stopped the show to see about his fans.
Amazing. A lot of celebrities and performers have done this.
They've done it. Yeah, they've done it. Mm-hmm.
Wake up, like what happened at Astro World or the Travis Scott.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of celebrities do this.
Even going back as far as Michael Jackson, a lot of people have passed out and been walked over, trampled over, and stuff like that. So that's just, that's something that I feel like a lot of artists or comedians or whomever, needs to be aware of, or have a team to, watch out for things like that to get them the assistance that they need, because you got to think it's thousands of people in the audience, you know what I mean? So to be aware, and I think it was Tiana Taylor that said before she did her show, she let the people know, the fans know, if you see somebody pass out that's by you, around you, get them help. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody know. Don't just, continue to watch the show, but just help, your brother and your sister. So that's super dope.
Tay did something like that recently.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, Taylor Swift. I just
Distance, all right.
Taylor. We just call it the Taylor Swift show.
I keep hearing is a super
Swifters. We're the Swifters.
Tom Linn, do you have any social medias right now you want to put the people aware about, or where can they follow you right now? You in the making of all that?
I am on Instagram at overflow, as in the REM lyric, UHOH overflow, all one word. But I really don't do the social media thing. I used it for travel photos and more artsy stuff, but quarantine kind of turned it into a shrine for my cats. So,
wow.
If you're interested in that,
They're adorable.
there you go. Her name is Margie.
Oh, Margie. Snoop, y'all got anything else?
Nah, I just would like to thank you for coming on the show and breaking bread with us and the people, with the fans on the show.
I appreciate it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Lady T. TJ, Snoop. I mean, everybody should know you can follow them and look them up on. It's a Chicago vibe, and that's where you can also. So, and before we get out of here, Lady T, you know the business with the words of affirmation.
Today's affirmation is always love God first, love yourself, love others, and everything else will flow the way you need it to go. I will also say to be encouraged and to smile through whatever it is that you're going through, know that things will get better, and to never give up on the things that God has put inside of you to do. And until next time, I'm sending love to the world and hugs to them thugs. I'm signing out with It's a Chicago Vibe.
DJ Mr. Success.
Encouragement. You know my motto: when you with Mr. Success, you always have a ball. If I can't tell the truth, it's nothing at all. Mr. Success bringing pleasure, no stress. Until next week, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, let's go, 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 C-H-I-C-A-G-O,